started in a few minutes. So come on in and grab a seat real quick. My man,
My man.
All right. Can you see me?
I can see you
I
and
can
hear
see
you
you and hear you
clearly.
clearly.
Good. And I don't hear no background noise either. And I got my Go Love Light shirt on.
Oh man,
Oh man, I'm out
I'm gonna have to
here.
get some of that
I'm gonna have to
gear.
get some of that gear.
Oh yeah.
You know what,
You
Rob?
know
For
what,
some
Rob? For
reason,
some reason,
I'm hearing an echo
I'm
on
hearing
my
an
end.
echo
Do you
on
hear
my
it on?
end.
Do you hear it on your
Do
end
you
at
hear it
all?
on your end at all?
No, I don't hear no echo on my end. Normally I hear my echo, but I don't hear my. Do you know what? You don't have your phone on Haps, do you?
No.
No.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's see real quick.
See real quick.
I can
I
hear
can
that.
hear
I
that.
can hear
I can hear
the noise now.
the
Testing, testing.
All right.
All right.
Let's see something.
See something.
Is that better?
Is that better?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
A lot
still
better.
hear
I
echo
still
on my
hear
end.
echo
Let
on
me
my
check something
end.
real
Let me
quick.
check something real quick.
Okay. So you hear echo when I speak?
Oh, you're coming
Oh,
in
you're
good.
coming in good.
Fam, if you're in
Fam, if
the
you're
chat
in the
room,
chat
let me know
room,
if you hear
let
echo
me
on
know if
my
you hear
end.
echo on my end.
Yeah, because I don't hear. I mean, you coming through clear on my side. Yeah,
Check
we
one
can
other
go ahead and
thing.
get started. Oh yeah.
I still
I
think,
still think,
yeah, for some
yeah, for
reason,
some
this is
reason,
weird
this
because
is
this
weird
doesn't
because this
happen.
doesn't happen.
But the good thing about it, I don't hear your echo though. So if I don't hear your echo and you don't hear my echo, you know what I mean? It may be just something going on, but at least ain't nobody else. I don't think nobody else hear no echo because I don't hear yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're just
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
roll
we're
then,
just gonna roll then,
Okay.
and we'll just see
and
how things go.
we'll just
Hey
see how
man, I know
things
you've
go.
been
Hey
busy,
man, I know you've been busy,
Yes,
and I
sir.
know that things have
and I
been
know that things have been
stupid crazy
stupid
for you.
crazy
So
for
I
you.
think I want
So
to start
I
off
think I
with the
want to
event
start
in
off
the
with the
Atlanta.
event in
How did that go
Atlanta. How
for
did
you?
that go for you?
Oh man, it went very, very well. The founders of Go Love Life came down, Kelly Olsen and Sean Whitney, and man, they did a real good job. But also, we have a real, real great turnout. And the great thing about it is a lot of people really got to understand the importance of what we have over here at Go Love Life as far as the message of the gut health and the message of the opportunity, okay, to really not only earn a good living but actually get stupid rich because of timing, you know. And so it was a real, real good event, man. Real, real good event. Mm-hmm.
So
So
let me ask you this,
Let me
Rob.
ask you
Do
this,
you
Rob.
think
Do you
that
think
Top Gun
that
would be
Top Gun
growing
would be
this
growing
fast?
this
Like we
fast?
just
Like we
started. This
just
is the
started. This
first
is
full
the
month. Did
first
you
full
think things
month.
would
Did you
grow
think
this
things would
fast?
grow this fast?
No, I didn't. I mean, right now we are right at 600 people in the last 4 weeks, and this is straight organic, you know. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why we're growing fast. Okay, number one, the timing that the previous owners of one of the previous owners of Noni, Kelly Olson, and of course Sean Whitney and Cody Day, all these guys had experience in the other Noni juice company, and we all ran together for close to 12 years. Okay,
Okay.
made a lot of money, hit over 8 billion, all that stuff, right? Um, and then when they decided to start at Go Love Life, see, a lot of people think that we're another Noni juice company. We're not. We just have a better Noni product, but these Noni products has been partnered with, and I'm gonna show so people out there looking. These Noni products, okay, we got the Super Noni, we got the Noni Detox, and then we partner that with our Knockout Punch, which is our Phyto powder, right? So what people don't understand is that we're not a Noni juice company, we're a microbiome company. And that's why we're growing real fast. And for a lot of you guys out there in Facebook listening to this, the microbiome is the most important thing in your whole life. And that is your gut. Getting your gut healthy, because even Hippocrates said 2,500 years ago, all disease start from the gut. So because we're in the gut microbiome business, helping people develop a healthy gut, this is one of the reasons why we're taking off so fast, because it's a simple message. We're the only one right now in this space. Okay. Everybody have heard of Noni Juice. These guys got 20 years experience of running a first class Neiman Marcus style type company, right? Because Noni's still in business over 20 years, right? But then on top of that, we just launched a company. Timing is everything. So when you look at a simple message, gut health, everybody want to have a healthy gut. I don't care what you're doing out there. I don't care what your race is, your income. I don't care what you're doing, real estate, crypto, Forex. If one thing all of us got in common, we all got a gut and we can't leave home without it, right? Everybody got a gut and we all want to have a healthy gut. This is going to be the biggest freaking run in not just direct sales, but period in health and wellness. This is going to spread like wildfire, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. There's a lot of companies out there that got detox teas, fat burning coffee, all kind of stuff. That's only one dimensional of what that health product is helping you in your gut. When you got the whole package, not only are you getting all the fruits and vegetables, they are organic in your body, but then you get all the probiotic and the prebiotic and the cleansing and the replacement and balancing the bacteria so you can drop weight, so you can do all this stuff. That's the very reason why we're growing so fast.
Wow.
And the price point. It don't cost you $1 million to get a healthy gut. We're talking about $155. People blowing that right now, watching that, what they call it, the March Madness games
Yep.
and Villarica, whoever versus Duke and all this, and they out spending money. They spending more money on beer and stuff that's killing their gut than $155 for all three of our products that give you a 30-day supply to get your gut in order. That's why I'm excited. And we're going to kill the game big time.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I heard Sean Whitney
I heard
say,
Sean Whitney say,
and shout out
and,
to
and shout out
Deborah
to
Timmons
Deborah
and
Timmons and
Derwin
Derwin
King,
King,
because
Derwin
they
King,
Right.
Facebook Live it and
Facebook
streamed it.
Live
And I was
it
able
and
to watch
streamed
50
it. I was
minutes
able
of
to
it.
watch 50 minutes of it.
But Sean Whitney said
But
he
Sean
compared
Whitney
the
said
first
he
month of
compared the
Noni
first month
and
of
the first
Noni
month of
and
Go
the
Love
first
Life,
month
which
of
was
Go Love
February,
Life, which was February.
and we 40
And
exit,
we
Rob?
40 exit, Rob?
Yeah, but check this out. I'm going to say this and we live. My first residual check in Noni was $64. Over here is in a comma club in 2 weeks. Residual. Now, I'm saying this to say this right here. In that other Noni company, My residual is hundreds of thousands a month. It's gonna. I don't even want to say on this thing because I don't want everybody calling me. You know what I mean? But just understand, Go Love Life. All roads leads here
Wow.
because we got the ultimate health package. Develop a healthy gut. Okay. And we got a comp plan that's just freaking ridiculous. No crazy qualifications, all that old stuff. And people gonna find out. It's gonna get out there. It's getting out there. And it's gonna get bigger and bigger. You can't stop it. We're gonna be the next 800-pound gorilla in direct sales. That's a
Wow.
promise.
Wow.
And for all the
Now
people
let
that are
me let me
And
watching,
for all
share.
the people that are watching,
with
with
Robert Dean
Robert Dean
Jr., he's the
Jr.,
founder of the
he's the
Topgun
founder of
Next
the
Generation
Topgun Next
organization.
Generation organization.
And we just partnered up with a
And we
company
just
called
partnered up
Go
with a
Love
company
Life,
called
just
Go
started
Love
February
Life, just
2nd
started February
of this
2nd
year.
of this
And
year.
people,
And
we
people,
are
we are
killing the game.
killing the
So
game.
what we're doing in this
So what
video
we're doing
series,
in this
we're
video series,
documenting
we're
the Top Gun
documenting the Top Gun
organization and the
organization
journey that we're
and the
having with
journey
Go
that
Love
we're
Life.
having
You
with
know,
Go
it's so
Love
funny,
Life.
Rob.
You know, it's so funny, Rob.
I'm glad we're doing this
I'm
because
glad
I
we're
feel
doing this
that
because I
all
feel
the
that
video interviews we
all the
do,
video
all the
interviews we
clips are going to
do, all
lead
the
to some
clips are going to lead to some
Netflix documentary
Netflix
series or something
documentary
like that.
series or something like
And
that.
I'm glad that
Right.
we're
And I'm
approaching
glad
this
that we're
from the
approaching
very
this from
infancy
the very
stages as the
infancy stages as
organization
the
is growing.
organization is growing.
And my God,
And my
600
God,
people in the
600
first,
people in
and
the
we haven't even
first,
finished
and
the
we hadn't
first
even
full
finished the
month.
first full
We're
month.
in the first
Right.
We're in
full
the
month
first full
of
month
running.
of
Exactly.
running.
That's insane, man.
That's
That's insane.
insane, man. That's insane.
And you know what, Ace? You saying that? Let me clear up something for all the networkers out there that's gossiping about Robert Dean. Is he gonna be there? All this bull crap, right? Let me break something down to all you clowns out there that don't understand me. Okay, what you guys don't understand is that y'all don't understand success principles. Okay, and what I mean by that is that you got to go through a lot of failures to be successful. See, I know that. That's why I've always been a winner. Okay. And what people don't understand is this right here. They say, well, Robert, you've been in this company, you've been in that company. Well, first of all, you have too, right? But this is going to blow your mind. And this is what people don't understand. If you look at Thomas Edison, because I've been studying successful people for years. I mean, all kind of people from Wrigley chewing gum to everybody. Everybody's successful. I've been studying them for the last 20 years. Okay. Now, this is what I want you guys to realize. And I'm getting the feedback. Now, did you do anything differently? Because I'm getting some
That's
feedback.
me. That's me.
That's
We're
me.
good.
That's me.
We're
Okay.
good.
Okay. So, what I want people to understand about success for people is that we all have the same formula. It goes back as far as Thomas Edison. A lot of people say he failed 1,000 times trying to get the light bulb to work. And this is what Thomas Edison said. He said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. I just found 999 reasons that didn't work. Same here with Robert Dean. Okay. Reason why I'm in tip top shape in my industry and I'm not burnt out like a lot of burnt out distributors out there is because I remember this from an old mentor of mine. He said, when the horse dies, dismount.
Dismount.
Okay.
Dismount.
And a lot of people don't understand that y'all praying for the horse, putting the horse on your back. The horse is dead. Take your saddle off the horse and put it on Go Love Life. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. You can be the best jockey in the world. But if you're on the wrong horse, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
You can be an average jockey. And if you're on the right horse, like the Go Love Life horse, all you got to do is just hold on and you're going to win. Okay? And that's what people don't understand. And I want you guys to understand, people, successful people understand the principle that you have to have a lot of failures to be successful. Now, I'm going to give you another example. Michael Jordan is the GOAT in NBA. He hit more baskets than anybody in NBA history. But guess what people don't know about him? He missed more hoops than anybody in NBA history. He missed more hoops. He had more failures. Hank Aaron hit more home runs than anybody in baseball history. But guess what? He struck out more. That's what you guys don't understand. See, you have to fail your way to success.
Right.
That's why I never got caught up in all the rumor. People say, "Oh, is he gonna be there? Is he gonna be there?" And what people don't understand is, any company I get in, I run 100 miles an hour in the first 30 days. While y'all triple and y'all sit around and ladder gag and play around for 9 months to a year. I'll find out in 2 weeks to 2 weeks to a month if the company real deal or not. See, that's the blessing and curse that I have as a professional network marketer. You see what I'm saying? That's why I've made millions and helped people make millions. While a lot of people out there talking stuff, they've never did nothing. They've never even, most people can't even bust a grape if they were wearing cleats. Okay, but they can talk, but they ain't doing nothing. I'm a doer. Successful people are doers. Okay, I always tell people I watch what people do. I don't watch what people say. I watch what they do. So just understand, people, Robert Dean is back at home with the founders that made him the most money, with the juice that made him the most money, that helped the most people, and a whole new concept, the gut microbiome. I'm letting you guys know right now, we coming. Big time. Big time. Okay? So understand, either you're going to be a part of it or you're going to get swept up, because everybody want a healthy gut. And we're the pioneers of the healthy gut microbiome business. And we're here to stay big time. Okay? So I'm
I'm glad
excited.
you brought that
I'm
up
glad you
about
brought that up
you know,
about
going with all these
going
companies
with all
because
these
what we doing
companies,
is
because
sorting.
what you're doing
We
is
sorting
sorting. You're
companies
sorting
no different than
companies,
we sort
no
through our
different than we sort through
investments.
our investments.
And if an investment don't
But
work, we
If
people
an
get
don't
out of
investment
it and
understand
don't
get
that.
work, we
another
get
one.
out of it and get another one.
Right.
So we shouldn't
So
be taking it
we
so
shouldn't be taking it
personal.
so personal.
And again, you've
And
made
again,
millions
you've
and
made
millions in the
millions and
industry.
millions in the
That's
industry.
Right.
That
nobody can dispute that.
nobody can
So
dispute that.
no different than we
No
sort through the
different than
people
we
that we
sort through
talk
the people
to
that we
about
talk
getting
to
into our
about
business.
getting
You
into our
sort through
business. You
companies
sort through
about running
companies
with the company
about
that's
running
best
with
for
the
you.
company that's best for you.
And
And
I wouldn't bet against you
I
on this
wouldn't bet
one. I'm
against you
just
on
putting
this
that
one.
out there
I'm just
publicly,
putting that out
everybody.
there
I wouldn't
publicly
bet
to
against
everybody. I
Rob
wouldn't
on
bet
this
against
one
Rob
because,
on this one
like
because,
you said, we're back. We're
like you
back
said, we're
on
back
with the company that's
with the
made you the
company
most
that's
money.
made you the most
And I have to
money.
be honest with
And I
you.
have to be honest with you.
I
I
can
can
that
publicly say that
the previous company,
the
TJ Noni,
previous
is a
company,
company that
Tisha
was
Known,
the
is a
most
company that was the most
profitable as well.
profitable
So
as well. So
we're in the right spot. I really
we're in the
feel
right
that.
spot. I really feel that.
Well, you know what, AC? This is what people don't understand, okay? There's different levels of network marketing companies out there, okay? You got your mom and pop type companies that's owned by one owner. And then you got your big infrastructure companies like Noni, like Amway, like, Avon. And so what people don't understand is that when you look at Go Love Life, we're not your typical direct sales company where you might have one good thing that you got good in your company. Like you might have a good product, you might have a good comp plan, you might have good management, you might have a good customer service. But what they don't understand about Go Love Life, we have an A+ in every category. That's what make us the Rolls Royce and the Louis Vuitton and the Neiman Marcus of direct sales. So this is
Right.
not like your little um, mom and pop type network marketing company. Okay, this is an infrastructure where we're global. Okay, in every country, we're going to be in every country. We have the infrastructure, the resources, the staff. Okay, and this is going to be a company of many, many decades. This ain't some little, crypto Ponzi scheme or some little forex thing that people trying to do that most people gonna lose money in. We're talking about your life. We're talking about gut health. You can't deny that. You can't fight it. You can't throw stones at it. Okay? And then when you partner that with the opportunity, it's the perfect blend of preparation meets opportunity. That's why we're gonna have the most successful people, okay, in the direct sales. Even the little guy is going to make money consistently over here because the way our comp plan is, where we put 25% on the first two levels. So that basically means a little guy coming into business, and let's say they only bring in a few people, they're going to get, okay, 50, 60, 90, 100, 2, 3, 4, $5,000 a month every month for the rest of their life because they getting that whopping 25% every month on their first two levels. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, we geared up big time. Our comp plan is everything that we got it's gonna cause an explosion that's gonna cause people to scratch their head, and they're not even gonna know how to comprehend Go Love Life. And then check out the name, Go Love Life.
Life.
Come on,
Life.
really? Right? Wow, it's gonna be big.
You mentioned something.
You mentioned something.
You know, are you on? Are you on your
Rob,
PC?
are you on your PC?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right down below, there's
Right
an
down
audio
below,
setting,
there's an audio setting
because I have a couple people.
because I have a couple people said there's an echo.
They
Click.
said what now?
Click.
There's a microphone.
There's a microphone.
Click on that, and it should come up.
Click
with
on
some
that,
settings.
and it should come up with some settings.
Okay, they said like present on screen.
Right
Is
next
that
to
what you
the
said?
Right
video,
next to
there's
the
a
video,
microphone.
there's a microphone.
Okay.
You see something that says echo
You
cancellation.
see something that says echo cancellation.
Right.
Click on that. Turn that.
Click
on.
on that. Turn that on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to click on it now. Hold on a second. Cause everything else is on but that. That's weird. Hold on one more. Let me try it one more time.
If not, we'll work through it.
If not, we'll work through it.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Yeah, it's not letting me.
Because I have it on my end.
Because I have it on my end.
When
I turn it on.
When I turn it off,
When I turn it off, I hear your echo.
I think that might be the setting we got to change.
Setting we got to change.
But we'll work through it because
your information is the most valuable
everybody
information. Everybody needs to hear clearly. So.
Gotcha. Well, you crazy.
You said something.
You said something in a training not too long ago
Ken
about Ken Rowland.
And I want you to talk.
And I want you to talk through that story again, so people understand the power of residual income when you build it up with these type of companies, and what can happen because it can roll as he transitions.
Narrate and tell everybody a little about after he transitioned and what happened to the residual income he built up.
Okay, yeah. Well, Ken Rowland was my mentor in Tahitian Noni Company, the original Noni Company that we was in, and when I enrolled in Noni Juice, he was over 100-some thousand a month when I started in Noni back in the day, right? And Ken was the type of person that I would always call and get wisdom from. This guy was like the network marketing, grand master. You know what I mean? Real humble guy, real nice. And we would go out to dinner. I would literally sometimes fly to Utah, and we'll go to Outback Steakhouse. And, he would give me a lot of words of wisdom and over the years. And he was one of the original founders as far as a representative or a rep in the field. He was one of the first reps in the field with that company, with the original Noni Company. But anyway, to make a long story short, he was real big on consistency and having residual coming in every month for the rest of your life. Well, after he just transitioned, a few years ago, all of his money that he got with Noni, the residual that's coming every month, went to his son. And his son to this day is living off the residuals from his father, what his father did in Noni 20 years ago.
And see,
that's the power that we got.
The reason why that is because when typical regular people pass on debt,
they pass on debt.
Right.
They pass on a lot of
bills.
And
even if you have an insurance policy, for $200,000, that's like a one-time shock, but it's not something that coming on. That's why a lot of people are watching the replay. A lot of people are watching outside or watching this from the outside. You have to understand how important residual income is. So,
right.
Rob, if you can, just take a few minutes and just describe what has residual income meant for your family and some of the things that you've been able to do because of that type of income.
Yeah, well, actually, residual income changed my whole entire life. Okay, I've been studying and actually living off residual income now since 1996. Okay, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. And I'm gonna tell you what's so powerful about residual income. Once you build the residual income, you can take time off. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I remember back in the day, I got real sick. I had a real bad um, I can't even think what it was, but it was like something in my stomach caused me where I had to go to the hospital, and they kept me in the hospital for a week. And then at that time, because I'm single, I had a 13,000 square foot mansion, and I was living there by myself. So when I got sick and I came home, I had to stay out of pocket for almost 8 weeks. So I had to move back in with my mom and dad now, right? And so it was so funny, man, because I hadn't been home in so long like that. And so my dad would go and check the mailbox for me, and he'll do stuff, whatever, like that. Okay. And I'll never forget, you know, I would get the mail and I would have residual checks for over $400,000. And my family be like, what the, this don't even make sense. And see, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that when you build residual income, when you get sick, you can enjoy being sick. A lot of people don't know that. Like, you can just enjoy getting your body back the way it should be, right? Because you're not worried about bills. You're not worried about, am I going to lose my job because I ain't been there in 2 or 3 weeks? Are they going to replace me? You're not having all these fears going on in your mind, so you can totally focus on getting your body healed and back together and enjoy. You know what I mean? And it's funny because
Yeah.
when I got well, my dad was like, "Oh no, boy, you ain't well yet. Stay there." Because we were back then. That's when they had Blockbuster. I was buying movies every day. We was eating. I was buying groceries, all this stuff. You know what I mean? Think about that. But think about if you didn't have residual income, it'd have been different.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Hey, don't be drinking up all." Think about it. They'd be like, "Don't be drinking up all the Kool-Aid and eating all the food out of the refrigerator and cutting them lights off. We got bills to pay, right?" It's totally different. Totally different. So residual income is extremely important because if something happened to you, the money can go on to your kid, your children, and it's a blessing. It's just a blessing. And I know a lot of people, Ace, that living off their parents' residual income in network marketing. I know a lot of people.
Wow.
Okay, I got a friend right now in Houston. He's getting over 130,000 a month from something his dad did 40 years ago in network marketing.
And see, these are the stories people don't hear about. They look at this thing and
They
they
feel
think,
like,
Right.
oh, that's
you
for me
know,
to
that
get
they
me
don't
and all
All
that.
really
that,
They don't
right.
understand
really
the inner
understand
workings of this
the
whole
inner
thing and
workings
what
of
it
this
can
whole
mean
thing
for the
and what
next
it can mean for
generation.
the
I mean,
next generation.
generations to
I
come.
mean, generations
They
to
really
come.
don't get it.
Right.
They really don't get it.
Because I have people come to me
Because I
like,
have people come to
"Hey,
me
you're
like,
doing well. Why would
Ace,
you
you're
jump
doing
into
well.
another
Why would you
business?
jump into
I
another
don't have no
business?
residual
I
income."
don't have no residual income.
People like, and I
People
talk with
like,
like
and
Willie
I talk with
Shane,
like Willie Shane,
guys that I grew up with,
guys
we
that I
as good
grew up
as our
with.
last
We as
month,
good as
our
our
last
last
week,
month, our last
so
week.
while
So
we may have some money
while we
coming
may have some
in,
money coming in,
if something happened
if
to us,
something
our
happened
income
to us, our
stopped.
income stopped.
Right.
And back in
And
2020,
back in
that's what happened to me
2020,
with
that's
this
what happened to me with
C19.
this
The state
C19.
shut me
The
down,
state
Rob,
shut me
and I
down,
couldn't
Rob,
make any
Right.
and
money.
I couldn't make any
But I still
money.
had
But
overhead
I still
going
had
on,
overhead
bills and
going
all
on,
that.
bills and all
And if
that.
I would have had some
Exactly.
And if I would have
position
had
myself to have some
positioned
residual
myself
income,
to have some residual
it would have
income,
it would have helped me
it
and
would have
prevented
helped
me
me
from
and
having to go into
prevented
my
me from having to
savings
go into
to
my
stay afloat.
savings to stay afloat.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your mind. And I don't even know if you remember this, but you remember when Hurricane Katrina hit back in the day?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You remember when that hit?
Yep.
Now a lot of people don't know this. All those people lost their jobs, their income. Now people that was with us in Noni, they just moved to Houston and Atlanta, and their residual check was still coming every week and every month.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Now this is gonna blow your mind, Ace. A lot of people don't know this. But I did a deal with the Holiday Inn, and I paid for 90, I think it was 92 families, them to stay in the Holiday Inn here in Atlanta for 6 months. The only reason I could do that is because I had my residual income coming in. And that's what people don't understand. That residual can help you out big time. You can move to any country and your check still follow you everywhere you go in every language. Okay? If we have a tornado hit Atlanta or a tsunami hit Atlanta and I survive it, I can just move to North Carolina, California, New York, and my check's still coming in every month. It's powerful, very powerful.
It's
Nah,
powerful, and I'm
it's
glad
it's
we're talking
powerful, and
about
I'm
this
glad we're talking
because
about this because
Rob, they know you as the
Rob, they
presenter,
know
they
you
know
used
you
to
as the
presenter,
bloke,
they
they
know
know
you
you as
used
the
to blow, they
trainer.
know you used to
But like
trainer.
that story, a lot
But
of
like
people
that
don't
story, a lot
understand
of
some
people
of the
don't
things that you
understand
do
some of the
behind
things
the
that you do
scenes. I
behind
remember
the
when you did
scenes.
that.
I
We
Right.
talked
remember when
about
you did that. We talked
um,
about
Exactly.
because it was
because
catastrophic
it
for
was
those people down
catastrophic for
there,
those people
and you
down
lent
there.
a hand.
Right.
You didn't make
And
a
you
whole
lend a
lot of
hand. You
hoopla
didn't make a
about it.
whole
You
lot of
just did
hoopla
it,
about it. You just
Right.
did
and
it.
and
Yeah.
that's what it's about. Being
And
able to
that's what
help,
it's about.
the
Being able to
people
help,
that are
the
close to you and the
people that
people
are
that you
close to you
love,
and the people that you love,
especially in the time of need.
especially in the
So
time of need.
for
So
those of you that are
for
watching,
those of you that are
understand this
watching,
residual
understand this
income is
residual income
real.
is
And if
real.
you don't have that
And
as
if you
part
don't
of your
have that as
portfolio, you're
part of your
fooling yourself.
portfolio, you're fooling yourself.
You really, really are. You're
Exactly.
You
really
really,
fooling
really are.
yourself.
You're really fooling yourself.
So, Rob, I want
So
to talk about
Rob, I want to
positioning.
talk about
We're in
positioning.
pre-launch with Go
We're in
Love Life.
pre-launch with Go Love Life.
I think they
I think they
officially
launch
launch in
in. They officially
September.
launch in
Share with
September.
everyone. Share
Share
with the
with
people that are
everyone.
going to
Share
watch
with the
this
people that are going to
video
watch
a
this
couple days from
video
now,
a
weeks
couple
from
days
now,
from now,
months from
weeks
now.
from now, months
Why
from
is it
now.
so
Why is it
critical
so
to get with the
critical
Top Gun
to get with the
organization
Top Gun
and roll with us
organization
now
and
with
roll
Go
with us
Love Life?
now
Why
with
is
Go
this
Love Life?
positioning
Why
so
is this
critical?
positioning so critical?
Well, timing is everything. Okay, like I had a lot of people that got rich with us in Noni because they just got in at the right time. They didn't even really do the business, but they got positioned. They were smart enough to get positioned, and some of them got rich because they was in the way. And a lot of people, that's gonna happen big time over here with Go Love Life. A lot of people that's got started with us early, they're gonna get rich because they just in the way, and we got to put people up under them and all that, right? So timing is everything. But this is what I want you guys to realize. Even though we are running right now over here in Go Love Life, we're running like a full-fledged company. We're shipping, we're paying, everything is rolling, but we still in pre-launch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we don't launch the company till September at MGM in Las Vegas. Now, timing is everything. Our whole goal as a team is to have way more people at the top of the comp plan in September than any other team in Go Love Life. Okay, and from that moment, the business is going to explode going into 2023. It's going to go through the roof. We're going to hit a whole nother explosion. Okay, and I know that as a team that we will be doing well over 15 20 million in volume. Okay, easy. I mean that's gonna be peanuts over here. Okay, peanuts. Remember I told you that, right? And we talking about doing that monthly, way more than that, right? So it's all in how you set it up. Now the Top Gun team, a lot of people don't understand us. The Top Gun team is an acronym for Together Overcoming the Poverty Mindset While Getting Unlimited Income. Now, we help a lot of people. We do a lot of events. We put our own presentation together, our own training system. We have a whole infrastructure. So we want our reps to feel at home, that they got somebody they can depend on. But more important than that, that they getting training from documented people,
Right.
not people that just got a little title and they still living at home with their mom and all this crazy stuff, right? You getting documented information from documented millionaires, people that have actually did 100 times more than you even trying to do, right? And we're very big on personal development. Okay, becoming that leader, know how to speak, know how to shake people's hands, know how to do a professional meeting. Okay, because I've been on some of these guys' meetings that and a lot of leaders tell me they be on other, like all these little forex and crypto meetings, and they say, Rob, man, it's horrible. I mean, they got all kind of crap going on, crazy music, dogs barking, washing machines going, kids running, and they don't understand about professionalism. So we run a whole professional organization, and we make sure that each and every member of our team get properly trained in building residual income in our business. Everybody, okay? We do our own conventions. You guys can go and check out on YouTube Robert Dean car giveaway. I give away cars every 3 years. I'm talking about the whole car with the title and all. We ain't talking about no notes and no lease and all that crap, right? So we do a lot of things, man, that people don't know that's not in Top Gun. Okay, have never been a part of our industry, but there's been thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in our groups, so they know what we all about. And if you out there right now looking for a home, looking for mentorship, looking for opportunity, and looking for stability and consistency, make sure that you reach out to a lot of our members over here up under the Top Gun organization, okay? And get yourself positioned, because timing is everything, okay? You'll never get this time back again where you can get involved with the company. They only a little bit over a month old. This time will never come back, okay? This time will never come back. So please, because I don't want you to experience, I tell people all the time, there's two types of pain: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. And the pain of regret is always way bigger than the pain of discipline, but it don't seem like that in the beginning. So make a decision so you don't have to experience the pain of regret down the road. Okay?
Man, powerful stuff.
Man, powerful stuff.
For all you guys are watching,
I was one of those
jump
people that did not jump with Rob when he went with Knowing Me in 2001, and it cost me a lot. It cost me a lot.
Say that story for the stage.
Say that story for the stage. But
that's one of the decisions.
That's one of the decisions that is
for years.
For years.
So if you're watching this, take it from your man. Get in here with us and
run, because
you don't want to be dealing with this kind of regret.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all.
So Rob, I want to talk
to you about something,
because you and I were having a conversation.
A couple of weeks ago.
And I remember I was talking.
I was talking to you, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to recruit 25 people."
And you was like, "Ace, I'm
going to recruit 300."
Right.
And when you said that, right then and there, I realized that my thinking wasn't big enough. I'm man enough
to humble enough.
You're just breathing a different type of air. And I think for a lot of people, limited boxes and really don't understand our potential. But share with everybody the importance of thinking big, and what that can do to really blow your business up, especially in this type of arena.
Right. See, what a lot of people don't understand about successful people in this industry is that we don't make our minimums our maximums. See, the average person always do just enough to say, I'm qualified. Mm-hmm. But what they don't understand, you're going to always make qualified income. You're never going to make significant income making your minimums your maximum. Okay? And so anything that I do in network marketing, I use this approach. I call it the 65-300 theory. Enroll 65 people ASAP within your first 90 days. And then within your next 90 days, enroll 300 people total. Okay? And the reason being is this right here, Ace. You're going to get some people that's going to come in and they ain't going to do nothing. It's just the way it is. I learned that from Jim Rohn. He said, don't ask why. That's just the way it is, right? Then you're going to have some people that's going to come in and they'll do a little bit. They'll be excited for a month or two, and then they'll quit. And then you're going to have somebody that's going to come in and they're going to go all the way to the top of the comp plan. Okay? And so I learned this a long time ago, and I call this the farmer's theory. And I actually did a big skit on this at one of my conventions. I call it the farmer's theory. And that is, a farmer have cows on a farm, right? Mm-hmm. And they grab the cow titty and they squeeze it to fill up the bucket of milk. Okay? So I want you to look at, as you're recruiting people, your goal is to fill up that bucket of milk with volume. But the problem is, some cows got enough milk to halfway fill it up. Some cows will fill it all the way up. Some cows won't fill nothing up. So the thing I tell people, and people laugh when I say this, I said, stop pulling on a titty and get a new cow.
Wow.
That makes sense?
Wow.
Right? Stop trying to squeeze everything out of this one person that ain't doing nothing. And see, I look at people like dust. They everywhere. You can always get new people and train them and help them and help them become successful. So a lot of time people get started in a company and they'll just bring in the minimum and they're like, my group ain't growing well. Yeah, because you got some of those characteristics in your people that you brought in. That's why I said people go 65 wide, then go 300 wide. Even if it take you the next year or two, it doesn't matter.
Just that one
Just that
conversation,
one
because I
conversation,
think I got what
because
13
I think I got
person
what 13
sponsored,
person sponsored.
but I
I
promise you,
see.
But I
but
promise
I
you,
promise you,
but
I
I
wouldn't
promise you,
even have
I
that
wouldn't
if
even
we didn't
have
have that
that
value.
if we didn't have that
Because when
value.
you said
Right.
Because
300,
when you said
I
300,
was like,
I was
what?
like, what?
And so I
And
said,
so I said,
I'm going to get to 75
I'm going to
people
get to
this year.
75 people
Just
this
keeping it
year.
100. I want to
Just
get to
keeping it
75
100. I want to get
personally
to 75
sponsored
personally
and then go
sponsored
from there. But
and
what you
then go
just
from there.
shared
But what
just
you
makes
just
Exactly.
perfect
shared
sense.
just makes perfect sense.
So,
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 so here's my next question
so
for you.
here's my next question for you.
Top Gun, 600
Top
plus
Gun,
people right
600
now.
plus people right
What are the
now.
goals for Top
What are
Gun
the
for
goals
this
for
year?
Top
Top Gun
Gun
next
for this year?
generation.
Top
Where do you
Gun next
see us at
generation. Where do you see us at in
2022 going into
2022 going
2023?
into 2023?
Well, my goal is to have a minimum of 15 people at the top of the comp plan before we launch in September. Okay? 15. So if that means that we got 15 people at the top, that means that we're going to have 20 or 30 people at the second position from the top. That means that we're going to have over 100 people at the leader position. And then that means that we're going to have thousands of people at the builders and merchant. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Right.
Wow. So 15
Wow.
elite
So
performers
15 elite
by September.
performers by September.
Walking across the stage in Vegas, getting the same award Robert Dean getting. Exactly.
Wow. So
Wow.
we've
So
been on for we wanted I
we've
wanted to
been
keep
on
this
for
around
I
40
wanted to
45
keep this
minutes,
around
man.
40
So
45 minutes, man. So
I'm gonna
No, we
let
can
you
continue. We
I'm
can
gonna let
continue.
you
okay.
Oh,
So let
okay.
me ask you
Okay.
this.
So let me
For
ask you
some of the
this.
people coming
For
in,
some of the people
they're in
coming
the
in,
organization,
they're in
talk
the
about some of
organization, talk
the
about
reasons
some of
why
the
people will
reasons why
fail
people will
versus why some
fail
of the people have
versus
some
why some of the
success.
people have some
What what what
success.
what have you noticed with
What
people in
have
the
you noticed
industry
with
that
people in the
separate the
industry
people that
that
get it
separate the
done and
people that
win
get it done
and the ones
and
that
win
don't?
and the ones that don't?
Well, and I'm going to tell you guys from my perspective because I've been in every stage of what most people, most of the different people that you're going to have in your group. See, when I first got started in network marketing, I was shy. You couldn't get Rob to say nothing, okay? Because I'm a scientist. I'm the type of person that I like to work behind the scenes and let you do all the speaking, okay? And so that was a hard breakthrough for me. That was a fear for me, right? And I think with a lot of people, that's one of their biggest fears is that they don't want to make these personal breakthroughs. Okay. People got all kind of perceptions. They think that we run around knocking on doors selling juice, right? Running from dogs with a clipboard in our hand. We don't do that. People don't understand all we do is just invite people to a meeting, invite people on a Zoom, and it's simple. Now, another thing is that a lot of people have these perceptions of network marketing that are not true. Okay. And they don't understand network marketing is just like franchise, just like McDonald's. But instead of having brick and mortar, you got home based business and you getting the leverage and you building residual income, right? So people don't understand it because they don't study. They just get in because they friend in and they having fun and they making a little money, but they don't even understand the dynamics of what you're doing. Okay, and respect our industry, right? Okay, a lot of people don't respect our industry, and I'm gonna give you guys an example. I remember one time I was on an airplane, and this guy said, "You know, we got to talking." He asked me what I did. I said, "I'm in the network marketing business," and at that time I said, "I'm in the exotic juice business, Noni, right?" He said, "You in the network marketing stuff?" He said, "Most people don't make money in those things." I said, "Most people don't make money in nothing. What are you talking about?" He said, "Well, only people at the top make money." I said, "Well, that's in everything." Only people at the top of your job make the money. Only people at the top of their game in NBA and NFL football make all the money. I said, so what are you talking about? So he had to really start thinking. You know what I mean? He was like, well, you got to start, at the beginning. I was like, no, not necessarily. I got in a company, they was 6 years old, and I ended up being the number one guy in the world. And I was on somebody's 38th level. That's not true. Right? And so people got all these crazy perceptions about our industry, which they don't understand. Your job is a pyramid because you can never get to the top unless the guy fire his son-in-law or the manager leave, right, or the supervisor, whatever. In our industry, you can come in up under somebody and blow past them, even though you up under them. Okay, so people got all these misconceptions and these fears, and the last thing, the reason why most people are not successful is that they lazy. They don't want to do nothing. They want to get something for nothing. They want to walk across the stage and get all the awards, but they don't want to work for it. And that's why you see all these people on all these little networking platforms, these little crypto things, where they're like, we ain't did nothing. We earning 10% of the day, 10% per day, and we get all this stuff. And what they don't understand is that, first of all, you're not growing at all mentally. You really become an idiot with money is what happened, right? Or the perception of money. And so what I learned about new people is that they got to willing to learn the industry, really learn it, and get over a lot of personal fears. And how you do that is you stay plugged into the training. It's like Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. See, people think that they can study something and hear one video and get rich. That's impossible. You can't go to college and go to one class and get a 4-year degree. It don't work that way. Okay? You got to plug in and you got to develop yourself. And as you quicken your pace to gain experience, you'll start developing even quicker. And that's what most people are not willing to do. Now, the people that are doing that, they're extremely successful consistently. They're not what we call a one-time hit wonder. Some people get lucky, okay, and they'll get somebody like myself up under them, and then next thing you know, they're on radio shows, writing books and all this stuff, and they ain't built nothing. They can't build their way out of a paper bag, okay? You know what I mean? And you get a lot of that stuff out there. That makes sense?
Yep.
So for the new person, plug in and learn and develop yourself. Get over your personal fears. Master this business by learning and plugging in and doing. You're going to learn more by doing, not sitting around trying to plot and plan. Start doing and you will gain experience. The more you do, the more experience you gain, the more wisdom you gain, the bigger your checks get.
And I'm glad we're doing these videos.
There's so many misconceptions.
Again, I was talking to Willie the other day.
We were talking like
one
presentation,
one
missed one training.
You have to plug in. We see attorneys go to school.
For 8 years to pass the bar to become a lawyer.
But people say they want to get rich, but they can't get on a couple
weeks.
It just doesn't work that way.
It just doesn't work that way. You gotta plug in.
The most important thing.
You've got to be able to learn the business.
And repetition is a mother of learning.
You hear information over and over again.
But what I like about what you've been doing,
Rob, you've been leading by example.
You've done all the Zooms Monday through
Saturday,
doing all the video calls, but you're bringing some very valuable information. Not only to help us grow the business, but also for our mindset.
Right.
People don't understand if you don't plug in, you
won't learn any of this stuff.
Right.
So, I want to ask you a question.
I want to ask you a question.
Some people are going to come in the organization. They're going to see other people have success,
not knowing their story.
What can you say to those people?
About
their mental anxiety that the business isn't growing fast enough?
What can you tell those individuals that are coming in
learning our business
learning our
will get upset
business
with themselves when
will
their
get
business
upset with
isn't growing
themselves when
fast
their
enough.
business isn't growing fast enough.
Right. And see, what they don't understand is that fast is slow and slow is fast in our business. Okay. In other words, you got to develop yourself and master each aspect. Okay. You got to master peaking interest, especially now. It's so simple because you got social media and all this stuff. Back in the day, we didn't have all this, right? So it's real simple. Nobody got no excuses, right? You got to master peaking interest, in person, telephone, social media, all this stuff, and you got to do it over and over and over. Then you got to start mastering how to present, okay? Because once you learn how to present, that's going to even make you more confident in what you're doing, building your confidence and all this stuff. Because I'm going to give you an example. The number one person on our team right now is Miss Angela, Dr. Angela Shepard out of New York, right?
Killing it.
Now, I know a lot of people are surprised, but this was y'all don't understand. She put in her 10,000 hours years ago. Angela was the most committed person on our team, but she was growing as a person. Does that make sense?
Yep.
She was growing.
Yep.
So now she got opportunity, and she's already prepared because she been growing, reading the books, personal development, plugging to the Topgun system, growing, and having many failures. Failures. Now she's blowing through the roof, big time. Okay? And she deserved it because she paid the price to grow and develop. That's what people don't understand. That makes sense? And so that's why I tell people.
That makes perfect.
Now, this is going to mess you up, Ace. And we're going to get ready to end it because, like you said, I know it's getting close to an hour. But this is going to mess a lot of people up. When you go to school, you can cheat and you can copy people's stuff. And you can literally get a degree and not get an education. Right? Think about that for a minute. Look at Ace. Ace like, yeah, I think I might have did some of that, right? Think about it. No, but on a serious note, right? Think about that for a minute. You can cheat your way through school and get a diploma and not have an education.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
You can't cheat a natural system like farming, like personal development, right? So think about farming. If you don't get out there and plant them seeds, okay, then you're not going to have no fruits or vegetables to plant, to pull when it's time to harvest.
Right.
And you can't go out there the day before harvest and say, let me plant now. Let me hurry up and plant. No. Okay. The mindset and the development is on a natural theory like the earth. You plant and you harvest. If you don't plant, you don't harvest.
Right.
That's why you got to be plugged in and be planning now. Planning your business, planning in your mind so you can harvest the rewards. And that's all that's happening right now with Dr. Angela Shepard. She been planning so long, now her harvest is coming. She going to hit the top real fast. And it's going to intimidate a lot of people. It's going to intimidate people. And that's okay. Because I always learn new levels, new devils. Okay? You're going to have all kind of haters, and that just come with success. Okay? You know, and I tell people haters is just like pest control. They always tell you, and people don't understand why they call it pest control. They call it pest control because they can't get rid of all the roaches, but you just want to make sure they don't show up when you got company in your house. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right? So the same way with people hating. That's why I try to be as humble as I can, because haters want to hate on you. And then they want to find a reason to hate on you even more. But if you kill them with kindness and kill them with niceness, it's hard for them to hate on you when they don't know you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people need to go through this development. And I want to congratulate Angela. I mean, she's already hit leader and on her way to star performer and elite performer. She'll be at the top comp plan next month. She's going to hit the top next month, whether she want to or not, because the momentum is so huge that we got going on, right? So I want you guys to use her as an inspiration that's over here in our team. This ain't somebody to be hating on and got your lip down, because if you know where Angela came from, oh, y'all will be hugging her like crazy when y'all meet her. Okay, if you know her real story, okay, you'll be like, hold on. If Angela can get to the top, oh, I'm finna run to the top. See, use that as an inspiration, not as a hateration. Stop hating on people and start learning from successful people. Because guess what? Success leaves clues.
Yep.
Always remember that. Okay? Yep. So with that, I know we're coming up on the time, and we're gonna definitely do another one. And Ace, I appreciate this platform, man. I appreciate your humbleness. And I appreciate that you were smart enough when I called you to say, okay, Rob, I'm rolling. Ace didn't even think about it. Ace didn't be like, well, with Rob, no, Ace was like, no, I'm in. You didn't even question it. So, no, that's good, man. And congratulate to you, man, to hit builder. I want to congratulate you too now because you don't hit builder on your way to the next rank of leader. Okay, so congratulations to you too, man. You doing your thing.
No, I appreciate it, man. And yeah, again, shout out to Dr. Angela Shepard. And
she set the bar.
I appreciate it for that because she's showing the rest of the Top Gun organization.
Right.
Everybody look at Robert Dean like, okay.
Everybody look at Robert Dean like, okay, we know we don't get there, but
right.
She just get builder on the 7th or 8th of month.
I think so.
She hit leader.
Right.
Yeah.
Rolling. She got a great team. She built a great team. Oh yeah.
Right. Can't wait to interview on here. So
can't wait to interview on here. So
Rob, any closing remarks before we get out of here?
I just want to say, people, your future is hidden in your daily routine. Okay? So whatever you're doing today is going to show up in the future. So if you're not doing nothing today, your past, your present, and your future is going to all be the same because you're not doing what you need to do in the now. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that we're excited. We got some great things that's going to blow your mind. And this is going to be huge. And I'm going to give you guys a vision on Go Love Life. We will be the biggest brand in the history of direct sales. We will also have our logo, the little G. You're going to see that on the NFL uniforms. You're going to see it on college uniforms. You're going to see it on the NBA. You're going to see it on all the soccer teams worldwide in England, everywhere, because everybody is going to find out that their priority is to develop a healthy gut. The healthy gut micro is going to be the biggest health realization in the world, and that's why we're kicking off our big
Rob, I think we lost you. Rob, I think we lost you. So we're going to go on and just end the stream. Thanks for being here, everybody. And we look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday, 6 p.m. We're going to have another interview with, if it's not with Rob, I don't know. Maybe we'll get Dr. Angela Shepard on. We'll start rotating some of the leaders of the Top Gun organization on here so that you guys can get more in-depth understanding around some of the personalities and some of the leaders in the organization. So we're going to continue to do this. Thanks for being here. Make sure that you subscribe. Share this if you're on Facebook. Share it with all the people in your network, because people, we are building something massively big here, and we want you to definitely take a look at this and join us as we continue to build and grow this. Okay, so with that, love and respect, and I look forward to seeing each of you in the next video. Thanks for being here.